My name is Aquinas Joan from Senior 4, and I'm a student of St. Thomas. This is the art class. As we are well informed that everyone here is participating in an activity of vase making. Before we start with anything else, before anyone makes an artwork, we first get the what inspirations, and according to what we are doing here, the inspirations were geometric shapes. That's why each and everyone has circular, square, hexagons, and so much more. Um, how to come up with these shapes? You get the wire mesh that you're going to use, and this is one of the designs that come out of our wire mesh. But before we reach here, the wire mesh is just made into a cylinder. From there, you tighten it as seen here, and then you come up with the desired folding of your shape. Go on. Then after that, we start mixing the cement and the other materials we are going to use. In in making these vessels, we chose to use cement because cement is more durable and long lasting. Yeah. Um, we chose to use cement because it's more durable and long lasting. And as you were told before that if you use two spades of sand, you only put 1.5 of cement and mix. From there, you set your wire mesh or your design now. It's called now the armature. You put it on the ground as seen there, and put in some
Polythene.
polythenes as seen. After putting the polythenes in, you begin with applying cement outside to make the first layer of the vase as seen here. From that, you let it dry, and after you remove the polythenes and add in the second layer from that. You continue adding on the as you see this vase here, it was made in a circular form. The person's inspiration was a cylinder, that's why it's a cylindrical base and upbringing. And specifically, this one was made using the wire mesh as I told that first. And it's going to be used as a flower vase where anyone or one can plant different flowers in it.
We go to the next one.
This one is still important. Here we have this one. It's kind of having what sharp ends like this. I think the person wanted to protrude maybe a what? A rhombus because of these ends. It's not fully a square, but it's having the sharp ends that maybe bring out the rhombus form. And here one can use it to plant the tomatoes if you're not interested in planting in sacks because those things are degrading the environment. So you can use this and plant in your plants and they can grow.
Okay, we conclude with this one. Then I begin asking.
So here, this one can be used as an inside house decoration where you can put in water, these flowers that are not much of water use. Like they don't need a lot of water on a daily basis to grow, and it can be used as an inside decoration due to its oval. It's in an oval shape and it can be used as a house decoration. Flowers.
My name is Galeno Well. I'm a student in St. Thomas Aquinas Senior 4, and this is the art class. So here we are designing vessels for flowers, and as you can see some cement around together with some wire mesh. Those are one okay. Those are among the materials which are used in making of these kinds of vessels. So today we gathered here and chose to design these kinds of artworks. Well, we were inspired by the beauty of flowers in the environment and wanted each to have a vessel. So we started by first getting all the raw materials, of which include the wire mesh, cement, together with some coverers which are of wood use and water. And we started by uh, measuring the size we want on the wire mesh. As you can see, for example, these ones, they were all of 2 centimeters, 2 by 8. So, as you can, I mean, not 2 centimeters, but 2 meters. Then, after measuring the size that we wanted to use, that's when we decided on the shapes we wanted to make. So, we started by first making them into circular shapes. But I would have showed, but I don't have wire mesh. So we started by first making circular shapes. As you can see, some of these artworks they're in circular format. For example, this one, name that one, and that one. That one was the first which we did as the team. So we made first the wire mesh in a circular form, and then we prepared our cement, whereby we mix cement with sand in equal quantities. Whereby where we put 3 spades of sand on cement, we are supposed to put 1.5. If we are to put 6 of sand here, we're supposed to put 3. And then when we mix, this is the outcome, as you can see. So, next we started applying a thin layer onto the wire mesh. And if I'm to simply demonstrate, I can use this one. For example, this one. And in this one, we got these kinds of polythene bags which we cut from other kinds of sacks and we placed on two, but inside, as you can observe. And after, we applied cement like this, just a small amount to make sure that it gets attached onto the wire gauze.